T. Hair flip, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip, yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Kim Porter is from Columbus, Georgia. She started out as a blushing model from the small town area. After her graduation from Columbus High School in 1998, she moved to Atlanta to pursue a bigger dream. She was in a relationship with singer Al B. Sure, and in 1991, they had a son, Quincy Brown, who was named after Al B. Sure's mentor, musician Quincy Jones. In 1994, she began a relationship with Sean Diddy Combs. He adopted and raised Quincy, and the couple also had a son, Christian Casey Combs, and the twin daughters, Delilah Starr and Jesse James Combs. Now, I feel like they left somebody out, and if you don't know who they left out when they said that she dated Al B. Sure for sure, and she also dated Sean Diddy Combs, but she also dated another male that a lot of people, don't necessarily know about. Kim Porter dated Dallas Austin, Chili from TLC, her child's father. They dated coming up, and let's get into what he actually had to say about, Kim Porter. Dallas Austin is paying tribute to late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter by revealing that his relationship with the model inspired the young love depicted by Nick Cannon and Zoe Saldana in the movie Drumline. The music producer, who has also worked on records with Madonna, TLC, and Boyz II Men, grew up with Porter in Georgia and pitched the idea for the 2002 film based on his life. Following Porter's death on November 15th, Austin, 47, shared a photo of their famous prom pic on Instagram with the caption explaining how his relationship with her also played a role. Austin quotes, "This is the hardest post I've ever had to do. My mom and Kim's mom was pregnant with us at the same time in Columbus. I have never known a life without Kim Porter. From kindergarten through our lifelong experiences in high school, having matching BMWs, or her being the biggest believer in me making it as a producer and us getting out of Columbus to be somebody. And we made it." He wrote, "We were inseparable. I feel like a part of my soul has been taken away. Most people don't know that Zoe Saldana played the role of Kim in Drumline, as Nick Cannon played my character. We saw Purple Rain 15 times in the theater, and if you knew her, you knew a strong, beautiful, smiling gangster angel." He continued, "I know God is perfect, but sometimes even perfect can make a mistake. I send prayers out to the kids and our family and my brother at Diddy. This is a hard one, but we will get through it. Love you at Lady KP."
My own sparks, you know what I'm saying? You look at Honey, my own sparks was just flying all off me. She was married at the time, so I was in my own relationship, so I had to have self-control. And then we just became friends. I was a dancer, she was a dancer. I was ambitious, she was ambitious. I was a workaholic, she was a workaholic. At first, all of those things was working in our benefit. Then we had this rehearsal where we had to like hold each other like this, you know. We was gonna do some salsa dancing, and then so I'm holding like this. Then I look up and I look into her eyes, and I just fell in love from right then and there. It was just like the first time I fell in love, like love at first sight.
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. You know, I didn't. I thought he was like, you know, ick. I didn't like him because, you know, Sean and I were very different that way. You know, I was very like family oriented, and that's how I was raised. Once I got to know him, and you know, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt. So in that way, we kind of bonded.
When Jennifer's marriage came to an end in 1998, they were finally able to embark on the romance they had been resisting.
Excuse me, Jennifer Lopez, while I interrupt your lies. But Jennifer states here that, you know, around the time to where, you know, she fell for Diddy. And at this point in time, Jennifer Lopez was married, very married. And Puff Daddy was in a relationship with Kim Porter, a serious relationship with Kim Porter. So at this point in time, Jennifer Lopez was cheating on her husband, allegedly, with Puff Daddy. And Puff Daddy was cheating on Kim Porter with Jennifer Lopez. Now, Jennifer's first husband and second husband, Jennifer, in all of her interviews, she states that her first and second marriage don't count. And the reason she said...
All right, Jennifer Lopez says that she doesn't really count two of her past marriages. One of them does count. Here's what she had to say when she was questioned about it.
When do you guys get married?
Soon, next year.
Do you want like a big wedding? Or just,
yeah, I'd like a big wedding. And I'd like to get married in a church this time. I've never been married in church. I've been married 3 times. And once was 9 months and once was 11 months. So I don't really count those. But I was married to Mark for...
that her first and second marriage don't count. And the reason she says that is because she cheated on both of them. Her first husband, she cheated on with Puff Daddy. And you don't have to believe me. You know, we can just go over and ask them ourselves. Let's get into it. Jennifer Lopez's first husband has accused her of pretending to vomit to get out of having sex with him. Owani Noah, who wed the Latin beauty in 1996, claims towards the end of their year-long marriage, J-Lo would rush to the bathroom claiming she was going to be sick whenever he tried to make love to her. The former waiter also tells upcoming American TV, Young and Sexy and Spoiled, he believes Jennifer cheated on him with rap mogul Puff Daddy, who she was later engaged to. Recalling the last days of their relationship, Owani said, "People saw her with Puffy in Miami, and that began the whole controversy with her cheating behind my back. It upset me a lot." However, despite his allegations that J-Lo tried to avoid sex, only last year Owani claimed she was wild in bed. He said Jennifer was animalistic in bed and had a fetish for making love in bizarre places. Owani told Britain's Closer magazine at the time, "We did as much as humans can possibly do, and that's a lot." Interesting. Jen's totally uninhibited, and she wanted it all the time, anywhere, and her way. The couple's marriage fell apart after just a year because Owani could not cope with J-Lo's celebrity status, and this is J-Lo's reason. They managed to remain friends for a while, and Jennifer, who recently married her third husband, Mark Anthony, even employed Owani as the manager of her Pasadena restaurant, Madres. Interesting.
Most people know me because I was married to Jennifer Lopez.
But first, he's dropping $1 million secret.
We had actually, it was very crazy. I loved the fact that, you know, that I got married because I was totally in love. I was crazy in love. And how it happens, you know, it happened in Miami in a friend of mine's home, which he allowed me to have the wedding, beautiful home by the canal. And it was in Miami, and we had like 250 people, like her family, my family, some friends, It was crazy. It was a beautiful wedding. You know, it was outside, beautiful ceremony. She looked, stunning. I looked stunning. And it was good. It was hot because it was in February and it was like in the middle of the summer pretty much in Miami. And it was amazing. We started at 2 o'clock, I believe, and it ended until like 5 o'clock in the morning. Paparazzi, they were there, trying to take pictures, filming, over the fence. I mean, it was a great, great experience. It was happy, it was sad because you can see her like tears, when she was getting married. I cried because I couldn't believe it. I was totally in love. We were totally in love. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day, for my part.
Miami. I moved back a couple of years ago. I was in LA for 16 years. I always trained myself. I was an athlete back at home in Cuba. And I never really got this opportunity since I came back to Miami. And since I came back, as you know, I've been doing, I started my career at 17 here in Miami as a model and acting and all that stuff. And then I met my ex-wife at that time, Jennifer. I ended up moving to LA. I got myself in the restaurant business, which that's another thing that I do on the side. I've been doing the restaurant business for 17 years. I open restaurants, I manage them. I help owners to grow their, the numbers, etc. Why not? So the training always has been there. I trained her, for like the 4 or 5 years that we worked together. And also I trained a couple people in between, a couple celebrities. I'm not going to mention their name, but they know who they are.
Yeah.
And then since I came back, I had the chances to do a couple of shows, for Telemundo.
The TV show The Insider, she says she decided to end what she calls her on-again, off-again relationship with Sean Diddy Combs. She says it was in the best interest of both them and their family. Earlier this week, Diddy announced that he and Porter, who began dating in the 90s, have split.
They could have at least...
The rap mogul and the model have a son and twin daughters who were just born last December. The couple broke up once before. Diddy dated Jennifer Lopez before he and Porter reconciled. Lori Neff, the...
Now, if you know anything about Kim Porter, she was a pretty private person. So why would she want it known that she left Diddy and he didn't leave her? It's because of the public image and embarrassment. Kim did not want to be embarrassed with Diddy cheating on her with Jennifer Lopez. So she wanted it known that she left Diddy. And if you pay attention to the clip, it also says that they reconciled after Diddy broke up with Jennifer Lopez. So, they're trying to push this narrative that like Diddy got with Jennifer Lopez right after he broke up with Kim. No, that is the reason they broke up. It's because he was cheating with J-Lo. Now let's get back into this little short documentary.
I started looking into her eyes more, spending more time with her, and I just fell in love with her.
To have somebody who by your side who understands what you're going through, and at the end of the day doesn't need anything from you except to love you.
She was one of the nicest, most beautiful people that I had met,
Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing.
Jennifer and Puffy finally come clean in Puffy's own magazine, Notorious.
Puffy and Jennifer did finally fess up. They did a kind of interview with each other, and they had kind of cute word games and pretty much spilled the beans about the fact that they liked each other a lot.
It just became this really big thing. It became her energy and her glamour put together with his energy and his glamour. And it was just like this explosive, high fashion, cutting edge duo. Fully blown up, mainstream, in your face, hot shoes, hot dresses, hot clothes, hot shades, hot cars, hot parties, on fire.
Puffy was on a roll. He had Jennifer Lopez on his arms. It was a sultry Latina singer, and he's the king of rap.
We was just both in love with each other. Just like to spend every moment and every second with each other.
The paparazzi was unbelievable. I had never seen that like that. It was like a movie.
When Puffy showed up at the 2000 Grammys with Jennifer Lopez on his arm in a Versace dress that defied the laws of physics, he was the envy of men everywhere.
I don't really know how long it took her to get into the dress, because I was getting dressed in another room. But I know it only took me a second to get her out of it.
And then hip-hop's royal couple calls it quits.
I wish I would have just stayed my ass at home and chill with Jennifer. I just wish the whole night wouldn't have happened.
Sean Puffy Combs is charged with criminal gun possession and later for bribery for allegedly offering his driver $50,000 and a diamond ring to say the gun is his. Released on $10,000 bail, Puffy will face up to 15 years in prison if convicted.
The tabloids went crazy with it. It was just the bad boy, good girl kind of event they were waiting for.
Jennifer stands by her man and issues several statements to the press.
She got statements saying, I was with Puffy all night and he didn't have a gun. She just said, look, you know, I love Sean. I'm going to be with him. And of course, Sean's album at the time was coming out was Forever. She said, I'm going to be with him forever. Several of her advisors who had advised her not to be with Puffy were coming, I told you so. But she really loved him. You know, she stuck with him. She could not be seen at that point of actually just departing from him, running away from Puffy at this time.
Let me ask you what you got against me. Is it my girl or is it the Bentley?
He was more worried about me probably than he was about himself, you know? So sitting there, being handcuffed to a bench, and, you know, I do remember feeling the comfort of someone caring about you enough that, you know, they just wanted to make it okay and couldn't believe that we were in this situation and how did this happen.
It was extremely frightening because of the fact that Jennifer was there. If she'd not been there, that would have been a whole load off of my mind.
The verdict left Puffy legally vindicated, but it couldn't soothe the sting of losing the love of his life, Jennifer Lopez.
The relationship took all they could take. It had broke. It was like devastating, you know? But I never could build up the words to express how I love her.
Puffy believes his fear of commitment was partially to blame for the breakup.
It was the worst type of pain. What you be feeling, it was just, imagine that like 5 times worse. Because the timing of it, the time and everything, is just like, it wasn't just raining, it was like, and the whole world is just like falling apart. You got like rain, sleet, snow, thunder, hail. She's going a separate way, and this is a time when I ain't wanting her to go a separate way, and it's like, I'm meeting her. It's like a tragedy that it ain't worked out. She's somebody that I'll always love, no matter if she's married with 20 children. I'll always love her.
You know, the thing with he and I, it was like, I think our relationship was so in the press, you know, that people didn't really take it as a serious relationship, but we really loved each other. There was a time we really were two people who just kind of fell in love and were together, and it didn't work out. And I mean, I guess it went, no, I mean, for me it was a little more gradual. You know, I realized that it was something that
it wasn't after the
right for
nightclub
me.
Scene, because a lot of people said,
no,
he had
we
that
were
trouble
together
and
for
you
a
left.
year after that.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize we were together for a year and 2 months after that whole thing happened.
Coming up.
She was crying a lot. She was a mess. Probably what was going through her mind is her career flashing before her eyes.
And later, enough's enough.
I just kind of hit the wall and was just like, I can't do this anymore.
On December 27, 1999, Jennifer Lopez, Sean Puffy Combs, and Puffy's 19-year-old rap protege, Jamal Shine Barrow, walked into Club New York, a Manhattan night spot near Times Square.
It was not a private event. Jennifer Lopez was here, Puffy Combs was here, there were a lot of professional athletes here. It was a great party.
It was weird that Puff and Jennifer were at that club because that was kind of like a very regular hip-hop club. No A-list celebrities go there.
You had a bunch of ballers in there and a couple of them that were just being extremely antagonistic towards Puffy and his group of friends. From that point forward, you know, alcohol kept flowing and tension kept building.
Puffy and Shine allegedly got into an argument with another partier shortly before 3 a.m. Someone tossed a wad of cash at Combs as a sign of disrespect. Suddenly, all hell broke loose.
One of those people in that group fired off guns and other gunfire was had.
Shine was among the shooters.
It was a scary thing to have happen to you, to be standing somewhere where bullets go past your head.
Panic spread throughout the club. Jennifer got lost in the chaos.
Everybody scattered so fast, she realized that Puffy, the bodyguards, everybody's like, she's there by herself. And someone, managed to get her out of there.
Inside, 3 people lay wounded. To police reports, the couple jumped into the backseat of his SUV. Puffy's driver and his bodyguard were in front. Officers arrived as the SUV pulled away. They ordered the driver to stop. Instead, he swerved around a patrol car and led cops on an 11-block chase. Police finally forced the SUV to pull over. Officers discovered a loaded gun on the front seat. Meanwhile, back at the club, detectives slapped the cuffs on Shine.
Everybody was booked, including Jennifer Lopez. They spent the night in the precinct.
She was crying a lot. She was a mess. Probably what was going through her mind is her career flashing before her eyes.
Obviously, nobody really wants to be arrested or handcuffed or, go through all that kind of stuff. It's a really traumatic experience.
Police charged Sean Puffy Combs and Jennifer Lopez with felony gun possession. Shine was accused of attempted murder and assault. Both men were released on bail. Charges against Lopez were dropped.
The reason Miss Lopez was dismissed is because if you or I went into a car and sat in the back seat and a gun was found in the front, our cases would be dismissed.
I want to say to you all face to face, I had nothing to do with a shooting that night in a nightclub. And I told him that I was going to be changing my name on credits and stuff like that a little, because I always did that. If you check my credits over the last, 10 years, I usually come up with a new name or something just to keep the flavor going. And so I made a little joke saying that I think I'm going to have a name change ceremony and officially change my name. And when I woke up the next morning, it was like on the cover of the papers that I changed my name. And the kids and everybody in the city, New York, kept calling me P. Diddy, so I just rode with it. And so it was cool. So as far as the evidence shows, he was not trying to, shoot anyone. He was aiming in the air. We feel it was self-defense, and we feel also it was something that happened that should have never happened, and somebody shouldn't have, 8 to 10 years of their life taken away for that type of mishap. There's harsher crimes that go on that get less. That was dedicated to Jennifer, and it was a record that was it. One of the verses was dedicated to her, basically. Using me, that's why I need me a girl to be true to me. That was it. One of the verses was dedicated to her, basically, and the other verses were just it could really go out to any girl that I've dealt with in the past. But it was one verse, and the overall record is dedicated to her. I know where her heart is at. I don't think she meant to say it as a racial slur. To be honest, in New York, Latinos and black people, they call each other like my nigga, because we people of color, and it's more like an endearing term. And so when we was together, I was her nigga, and it was something that was out of love. How y'all doing this morning? Excuse me.
We think this morning's courtroom proceeding went well for us, and we got to say that which we wanted to say on the record, and we're ready to proceed to trial.
Are you concerned about acrimony from yourself, Mr. Pagano's maybe somehow affect the trial?
we're going to win this trial. It has nothing to do with Mr. Bogdanos or me. The facts are going to set Mr. Combs free because he's not guilty here, and that's all.
Guns, drugs, money, violence. Shine's new album touches on many familiar themes associated with the hip-hop thug life, but one thing is conspicuously absent on Godfather Buried Alive: any overt or discernible reference to Shine's one-time co-defendant, label boss, and the man who arguably has had the biggest impact on his life, Sean Puffy Combs.
As you know from the media standpoint, your trial was the Puffy trial. Do you feel that worked against you, all the fact that 99% of the focus was on him?
Obviously, he was the uber star, and I was just up and coming, so, yeah, it's gonna be a show. But he used that to just, just threw me off. Like, it was terrible.
Says she dumped Diddy.
I feel like...
In a statement to the TV show The Insider, she says she decided to end what she calls her on-again, off-again relationship with Sean Diddy Combs. She says it was in the best interest of both them and their family. Earlier this week, Diddy announced that he and Porter, who began dating in the 90s, have split.
They could have at least...
The rap mogul and the model have a son and twin daughters who were just born last December. The couple broke up once before. Diddy dated Jennifer Lopez before he and Porter reconciled. Lori Neff, The Associated.
Dad. Christian. What am I saying?
Dada.
I love you. I've been in love with Kim almost all my life, She's the one that's really rolled with me through everything. So that's definitely like my queen, And there's only one crown, only one king. There's only one queen, That's who she is.
My husband, then you was the last time.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I want to have some.
Twins.
Yeah.
Nobody knows you first,
But how do you see them? I don't know what I'm looking at. Here and there?
That's the head. The head, the nose, the body.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah.
Is it that big?
Well, my stomach is always flat. You can't tell I got a pudge.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We interrupt your browsing for this emergency announcement. This is my girl, Kim, my lovely girlfriend, KP, Kim Porter. And the other day, y'all, I woke up in the morning, and I was just looking at my girl. She pregnant right now, as y'all can see. And I was just like staring at her, looking at how beautiful she is, She's so pretty. And I was noticing, I was like, baby, you kind of big. Why are you so big? But not in a way that, she big that would upset her. And I'm just saying, like, she looked kind of big for the amount of months she is. And so I said, baby, I think we need to go to the doctor because you kind of big. You look like you're ready to give birth right now. And so we went to the doctor. Guess what? Your boy Diddy is a champion. I am a champion. The doctor told me and Kim, and I'm telling you right now, no press announcement, I'm just telling people in my family that I'm having twins. It is official. Yes, two more Combses. 2. World, y'all in trouble now. See that? Silky, smooth, cocoa butter skin. May God bless them. Thank y'all for your support. No, we can't tell them the sex yet. We can't tell y'all the sex. We can't tell y'all everything. Some things gotta be private. But y'all can know that God has truly blessed us too, all right? So when y'all see me throw this up, y'all know they on the way. Yeah. That's what's up. Thank y'all. Y'all heard it here?
Kim Porter says she dumped Diddy.
I feel like...
In a statement to the TV show The Insider, she says she decided to end what she calls her on-again, off-again relationship with Sean Diddy Combs. She says it was in the best interest of both them and their family. Earlier this week, Diddy announced that he and Porter, who began dating in the 90s, have split.
They could have at least...
The rap mogul and the model have a son and twin daughters who were just born last December. The couple broke up once before. Diddy dated Jennifer Lopez before he and Porter reconciled. Lori Neff.
Hello, how's everybody? Are you awake or asleep? Hello, well, I just flew from California, and Nicole just flew from getting very bad news that, you know, one of her family members had passed. So, how's everybody doing out here? Okay, because we're happy to be here, and I hope that you are too. Thank you. That's that Sagittarius. I am Ebony Electra, and Kim just stole the show.
How's everything with you?
Great.
I know you got to be a proud mother.
I am.
I see Quincy, Christian, they all doing their thing.
Doing their thing, yes they are.
God bless.
Thank you.
I could see you, because there's a lot of shows going on as far as reality. We got Love and Hip Hop, New York, Hollywood, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think there would be any way possible that we could do a show, Hip Hop Wives, like you, Kamora Lee, and maybe others? That'd be pretty cool, I think.
I think we got enough of those shows, don't you?
Well, we do. I think we do have enough of the shows, but I think if you were to do a show, it would show less righteousness. You know what I mean? Because when you see all these reality shows, like the Basketball Wives and stuff like that, the fighting and all that stuff, so I kind of think that gives a bad name for, you know, women, right?
Absolutely. You're so right. Oh, watch yourself. I don't want you to flip over.
Yeah, we don't want you to trip.
Oh, no.
That's gonna be.
Just steal a little bit of your time. So what do you got going on right now, Kim, that we should know about?
Visiting a friend. Just having lunch with a friend, that's it.
So you got any...
And managing all these kids, family business.
No doubt. You take care, Kim. Always good to talk to you.
Thank God you said.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, your kids are gorgeous, and I know Christian's getting into modeling and that sort of stuff. It seems like so many celebrity kids model these days. Do you think that's because sometimes of their family name, or because they're actually like good looking and deserve to be modeled?
All going this way here.
Good looking?
They all have beautiful parents.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've got great genes. Obviously, you and Diddy have produced some fantastic looking offspring. But do you think that sometimes the name carries more than the way a kid looks?
Anyone controlling the carpet? We're getting pushed back here a lot.
Hey, can I get one more look right here?
Oh, sorry.
We got them down
Trying to get you later.
right down here. You gonna be in any movies, P. Diddy?
All right, Sean.
Trap Day coming up.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I'd like to do a mom movie with you sometime.
Take care, Sean.
We're gonna have a radio debut, is that right? I read this on the internet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of that.
Tonight.
In just a few minutes, right?
Tonight? 10 minutes, yes. About First to thing. debut? Yes, yes.
But the theme of the night is family over everything.
Definitely.
And what a beautiful family you have.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to all the success
Thank
and the
you.
love that y'all portray.
All right, bye, babies. Good night. Give me a kiss.
So Quincy, you got a new song coming out?
Yes, the first thing, the video is up. Check the visuals. Okay, all beautiful, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Definitely.
Let me know
You taking after your dad a little bit, or what?
Hello, better than my dad.
Better than your dad?
That's the plan. You guys are getting tall. Come on, baby. All right, good night, everybody.
So good to see you, Kim.
Oh, you too.
Kim, you look like you're 21.
25, actually.
So excited. I'm only here because my mother is on the cover of the runway, so I'm supporting my mom.
Your mom is on the cover?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
My mama.
Wow.
My mama.
And I'm the mother of the daughter.
Yeah, come here.
Hello. This is my daughter.
That's your daughter?
Yes.
Now, come on, Mom. Both of you guys stay together. And tell me how excited you are to know that your mom and your daughter is going to be walking in this incredible fashion show that is also going to be one to give back to Go Red.
Of course, you know, it's major. I mean, we love everything she does, so whatever it is we support, and the fact that it's fashion, what she does best, 100, you know.
And she's been doing this for a very long time, since she was 9 years old.
9 years old?
9.
Wow, let me get a shot of that cover right there.
All right.
Runway Magazine. Whoa. Yeah, love it, man. Congratulations to your mom, and we can't wait. Now you are actually, oh, here's the other twins. You're actually Albie Sure's son and P. Diddy's son.
Right. Yes, sir.
I know, man.
Yes, sir.
So what's been happening, and anything exciting coming up that we should know about?
I mean, I just shot my video, so that should be releasing within the next week, called The First Thing, so make sure you check it out. You know, follow my Instagram, twitter.com/Quincy. Everything is Quincy, so make sure you be on the lookout for that first thing.
Hey, man, we love it.
76, Rescue 82, cardiac arrest. Engine 76, you're going to get EMS 14. EMS 14, respond with Engine 76 on scene of the cardiac arrest. Rescue 870.
Yeah.
That was just 2 weeks ago when Kim stepped out for the premiere of her son Quincy's new Netflix film alongside Diddy and their 3 children.
Ex Kim Porter is found dead at 47.
Yesterday about Kim Porter, the mother of Diddy's 3 children, who died yesterday, and it just seems
Page
so...
6 newsroom.
Thanks, Carlos. We have an update on the shocking death of Kim.
Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house. 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14
Was found this morning in bed, unresponsive, in the upstairs bedroom of this Toluca Lake home. She was an actress and model, but was perhaps best known for her relationship with Sean Diddy.
Kimora Lee Simmons rushed to Kim Porter's home on the day that Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend died, and when she arrived, her worst fears were confirmed. In an emotional Instagram post on Monday, the fashion maven, 43, joined the chorus of celebrities mourning Porter, the mother of 4 of Combs' children who was found dead at age 47 on Thursday.
She was an actress, fashion model, and mother to Diddy's kids. Now LL Cool J is remembering Kim Porter and sending this message to the hip-hop superstar.
There's nothing really I can say right now to you guys that's gonna heal the void or fill a void, but I just want to send you my love.
That love on display in 2006, LL at Kim and Diddy's baby shower for their twins. And just days ago, when he hung out with the still closest family exes.
We were all on a song was playing and we were singing the words together, just us 3. And
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. There are several more, but I just want to say that we are amongst Kim Porter's village, and what we do together. Even though I speaking. My name is Ebony Lecter, and this is our village. This is our sister circle. I speak not just for myself, but on behalf of all of these ladies behind me. Well, I'm speaking much closer. I'm seeing that, so my goodness. I'll start by saying, I have one biological brother, but God, Jay Porter and Sarah Porter blessed me with another beautiful woman named Kimberly Antoinette Porter, who I consider my sister that I never had. Such beauty, such grace, such class, and I want you to listen to all of these adjectives that I use because this is truly who Kim Porter is. When I say beauty, we know that's check. When I say class, we know that's check. When I say grace, everybody does not move gracefully. Everybody does not walk gracefully. Kim didn't do anything ugly. The way she walked was graceful. The way she moved was graceful. The way she laughed was graceful. I was with Kim maybe the second day when she started feeling ill, and before I left her house to go catch the plane, I said, I'm gonna give you a kiss. And she told me, no. And I said, girl, I'm gonna kiss you anyway. I gave her a kiss, and then when I stood up to grab my bag, I looked at her and I said, and Lord, strike you down, I'm not lying, this is God's honest truth. I said, it's a shame, you're beautiful even when you're sick. She'd been laying there, you know, after you're in the bed for a minute, your hair starts looking one type of way, and you really look like not yourself. This girl was still as beautiful as ever. But in all honesty, Kim Porter wouldn't have it any other way. My biggest thing that I want to speak about is where we are today, Columbus, Georgia. Everybody knows Kim Porter as this beautiful international model, mother of 3-4 children to Pete Diddy, you know, this, that, the other, but Kim's roots are right here in Columbus, Georgia. I sing because I'm happy. Oh, I sing because
these birds, and as they release, you know, we're gonna think about Kim, and we're gonna think about this family. You ready? On the count of 3, we're gonna lift them up. 1, 2, 3.
That was very close.
On Access, Quincy tells me about how this family tragedy changed all of them. What's the energy you guys are carrying through?
Yeah, no, for sure, 1,000%. You know, we have a protector that's, you know, not gonna let us down. Mm-hmm. You know, rest in peace, my beautiful mother. But I think more so, the family is more family than ever.
Today the journey begins. Thank you for all your prayers and support. I'm now a part of the 6 a.m. crew. This is mommy/daddy, daddy/mommy checking in. Yeah, so this daddy-mommy thing, it's beautiful. I love it. You just have to get up early in the morning, like real early, like early. Yeah, so when y'all hear me say daddy, mommy, all my single mothers, they know what that is. Even also single fathers, you know, gotta step up and play both roles. The mothers do it all the time. Shout out.
Guys, I loved all the costumes, but did P. Diddy's son took it too far? But I don't know.
Christian is P. Diddy and rest in peace Kim Porter's son, and he, of all people, decided that it's a great idea for him and his girlfriend to dress up as P. Diddy and J-Lo. For those of you who don't know, his dad basically left his mom for J-Lo, and his mom, rest in peace Kim, spoke how embarrassing P. Diddy and J-Lo relationship was for her. She wasn't J-Lo fan, to say the least.
Did Kim Porter die, or was she killed? In a July 13th Instagram post that seemingly came out of nowhere, singer-songwriter Al B. Shore claimed his ex-girlfriend Kim Porter didn't die suddenly from lobar pneumonia in November 2018, but was murdered. According to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner, Kim, who is perhaps best known for her lengthy on-again, off-again relationship with Sean P. Diddy Combs, passed away in her sleep at age 47 after developing a lung infection. But there is something more sinister at play here. Kim Porter was murdered, ? In a lengthy message which has been since deleted, Al B. Shore says he doesn't believe Kim died from natural causes. The 50-year-old shared his personal thoughts on her passing after coming across a video he took following the news of her death. I was on my way to film the pre-show packages for Soul Train Awards on BET with Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold when I received a call from PR icon and celeb talent producer Queenie Donaldson asking me if I was okay and did I hear the news. I'll be recalled. I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's bullshit, he stated, noting this is where I get in trouble.